those from the greatest generation. Celebrating life stories is what sets Palm Garden apart, finding out what's important to them. And I love being a resource. Like Macy's Santa, if I can't help, I'll send them to Gimbel's. After all, Palm Garden is located on 34th Street. I'm Jan from Palm Garden. Call me and let's chat. 854-6262.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named. The man, the myth, the only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Monday, the first Monday of the new year. It is 2021. I would make jokes now about 2021 about how many times you'll write the wrong date on a check, but who the hell writes a check anymore?
Some people, but I think everyone's very, very past 2020. So I think this is the 1 year where we're all going to be on top of this.
Sonda Eunice in studio with me as she is every Monday. Before we went to break, we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions. We're going to get those. Before we went to break, though, Sonda let a little nugget out of the bag. That, what'd you say? One time you got engaged, a 90-day fiancé style?
It was very close to 90 days, yes.
Did you get married? Or
I did get married.
You got married too?
Yeah, I had an amazing wedding.
Yeah, and you knew this guy for 90 days?
So I knew him for 6 months, but we met online, right?
Yeah.
And
Which a lot of people do that nowadays.
yeah. He was friends with my friends. So technically, we had been from the same circles, but we had never met in real life. And then we connected on Facebook after I moved here. Again, because I was bored. Right. But then we developed a good connection. We were chatting for about 6 months. So 180 day, right? And then he was stationed, because he was in the Navy. He was stationed in Virginia, and I flew out there.
You flew up to Norfolk?
Yep, we spent some time, and then he told me, he was like, the next time that you're here, I'm gonna have a ring for you. And I was like, yeah, whatever, you're full of whatever.
Right.
And then I moved back. I went back there literally a week later.
Bing, there it is.
He had a ring for me in a Popeyes box, because he knows I love Popeyes. And it was in the biscuit, and it was very romantic. I was like, I don't want Popeyes at 6 a.m. He's like, open it.
Hold on. A ring and a chicken biscuit. It had to be a chicken biscuit. That's the only thing needed at Popeyes.
He said if I put it in the chicken, you would have ate it. I was like, that's right, baby. You know me well.
The only things I get from Popeyes, chicken biscuit and red beans and rice.
I love their chicken.
I love their red beans and rice.
So that's my 180-day fiancé story.
Yeah, well, that's it's different.
It is different. We were together for about a year and a half. We're still on very, very good terms.
But
yeah. We just drifted apart.
Right. Hey, it's a story it's always a good story to tell.
Yeah.
It's a good story. So with the new year, people start making these resolutions. Mm-hmm. I want to lose weight. I want to, get healthier. I want to eat better. I want to clean my house more regular. I want to be more organized. Mm-hmm. All kind of horse manure.
Yeah.
Are you a resolutions person?
No.
Nor am I. I just don't do that. Oh, January 1. And I understand it's a good starting point. It's January 1. But if I set something on January 1, I know I'm breaking it by January 2. I'm just a liar then.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. I think that people should make goals all the time. And I don't think that it should be stuck on January 1. This is the first month, let's do this. I think that people should be driving towards meeting and reaching those goals all the time, continuously, right? So I would say that this year, not necessarily starting from now, but one of my big things that I'm working towards, and I'm sure you've seen me on Facebook, but I've been taking dance classes this whole year, loving it, right? All kinds of salsa, cha-cha, samba is what I'm doing. Well, there's actually going to be a dance competition in September, and I'm going to be a part of it. So I'm incredibly excited. So my whole year is going to be spent on making sure that I don't embarrass myself there.
You have seen Dancing with the Stars, right?
I have.
They embarrass themselves tons.
Well, I'm not a star yet. So.
Neither are they. Okay, Carol Baskin is on Dancing with the Stars. She's not a star.
She's she be in jail?
She's a crazy woman in Tampa who I'm pretty sure killed her first husband.
Yeah.
Okay. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about Tiger King. And if you haven't watched Tiger King yet, that's your problem, not mine.
So I watched the first episode of Tiger King, and then I was like, I'm out of here, because it was just enough for me.
You only watched one episode?
Yeah.
You didn't watch all 10 episodes?
Nope.
Oh, the train wreck just keeps going.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Like one train wrecks and another one comes down. Nobody tells the second train that there's one wreck, so it wrecks, and then 10 more trains wreck because nobody tells them that
there's only so much stupidity that I can take at a time before I get really annoyed.
I literally was like you. I was like, I refuse to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch it. There's no way out. It's stupid. It's about a guy who has homosexual tryst with young men, and he keeps them there by feeding them drugs so they can help him with his tigers. And then there's a crazy woman in Florida.
His wife.
There's a crazy woman in Florida who hates him so bad that they get in this online feud with each other and everything. Then there's some whack job over in South Carolina who tries to be above board enough that he goes on the Tonight Show and Conan O'Brien. But every girl he has working for him is 18 or 19, and he admits that he's had sex with all of them.
Oh, God.
Okay, and he's like 55.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, there's no I'd read all this on Facebook. I was like, I don't need this. There's no
We don't need to see that.
So one night, I'd had a few adult beverages, and I go, okay, I'll watch one episode.
And that's where it all went down.
10 hours later.
Yeah.
4:30 in the morning. I had watched the entire thing.
So you liked it, is what you're saying.
You couldn't stop. It's kind of like a traffic accident. You don't want to look over, but you can't help it. That's what this is like.
Maybe I'll give it another shot.
It's just. No, I'm not a proponent of it. I'm not. If you've stayed away this long, please continue the good fight. I succumb.
Was it Susan?
Susan has not seen it.
Okay.
Susan has not watched a minute of it.
So this was all you.
All me.
Okay.
Susan's like, I'm not watching that stupidity. I watched 90 Day Fiance, but I'm not watching this.
I think just a little less of you now, Tom.
And by the way, 90 Day Fiance, probably a much better show than Tiger King.
I bet.
Just putting that out there.
So that's the one I should be on.
I mean, it's just, I literally gave you a synopsis of the Tiger King.
Yeah.
Everything I said about Tiger King is accurate.
Yeah.
There's a crazy guy who uses drugs to keep young boys in his bed, and he also raises tigers. And he makes country music albums. You can't make this up. And he has a world-class mullet.
I've seen it.
I mean, like Joe Dirt world-class mullet.
I mean, honestly, like, aside from what he's doing to the public, it sounds like this guy's living his best life.
You got another guy living in South Carolina that has 18 and 19-year-olds working for him. He admits he slept with all of them. They admit they've slept with him. He has a ponytail. You know, he's like that old guy that plays in a band with a ponytail that still thinks he's cool, and a soul patch.
Oh, God.
And he dresses up like Steve Irwin. And then you have a crazy woman who wears a wreath of flowers around her hair, all kind of lion, tiger, and cheetah print clothes that she probably bought on a Victoria's Secret store going out of business sale. And her first husband may or may not have been fed to the tigers she's raising. That's the entire 10 episodes.
And it has literally taken up so much time from the American public.
Oh, yeah. Everybody knows who Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin is.
So many memes, so many people talking about it on social media.
It's ridiculous. And I was one of the people who am now dumber for having watched 10 episodes.
And this is entertainment today, right?
And I haven't watched, I have friends of mine.
Yeah.
They've watched it 4 or 5 times.
Oh, God.
They're like, no, it's like Napoleon Dynamite. No, it's not.
I love Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite, the first time I watched it, I literally picked up my phone after I'd watched it. I just was watching it on TV, on HBO. I picked up my phone. I called a friend of mine. I go, dude, have you seen this Napoleon Dynamite movie? He's like, No. I'm like, I am now 10 IQ points dumb for having watched this movie.
It is very good movie.
He goes, it's a horrible movie, huh? I go, it's terrible. So then a friend of mine told another friend, he goes, no, you just didn't watch it enough. Watch it again.
Yeah, it gets better and better.
I was like, okay, so I watched it the second time. Second time, I was like, there's a couple funny scenes. I mean, Uncle Rico, when it's going to be an NFL quarterback, the fact that nobody gets upset that a man in his 40s with a video camera in a rapist van is going around throwing footballs to it, nobody cares.
Yeah.
And that's Uncle Rico and Napoleon.
And then you have Kip's love story.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
Don't get mad that I've been chatting with hot babes online all day.
No, I love that movie.
And then you have the whole student council election with Pedro.
Yeah.
So I watched it 4 or 5 times. It is one of the funniest movies you'll ever watch in your life.
It is.
In your life. I actually went out and bought a Vote Pedro t-shirt, walked around with it, because that was a big deal back then when it first came out. Right. I had a Vote Pedro t-shirt because I liked the movie. My favorite line in the movie, and it deals with social awkwardness and everything.
Yeah.
And if you get the underlying messages, it's a genius movie.
Yeah.
And one of the things is Napoleon's socially awkward. He just doesn't know it.
Yeah.
Everybody else knows it,
right?
But he has no idea.
Yeah.
And the girl he's going to ask out for the date, I forget her name.
Summer.
And she's got a ponytail that comes out the side of her head. It's not in the back.
No, Summer is the popular girl. Right. What is the other girl's name? I don't remember.
It's the girl with the ponytail comes out the side of her head. Napoleon's going to go ask her to the dance. And he walks up, and in fashion that should get you killed by most women, he goes, she's sitting there with her lunch, and she's got her milk out, skim milk. And he walks up, he looks at her, he goes, I see you drinking skim milk. What, do you think you're fat or something?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, you could be drinking whole milk.
Yeah, you could be drinking whole milk. And then he asked her to the dance.
But it worked.
Of course it did.
It's about finding your people.
It is. And then the dance with the Walkman, when he's got the Walkman on, he dances. Oh.
No, it's a gem. If anyone has not seen Napoleon Dynamite, they need to.
Tiger King, not on the same level.
Not at all.
And I have friends that have watched Tiger King like 4 or 5 times. Go, dude, it's like Napoleon Dynamite. It's so funny now. I was like, it was sad and kind of terrible when I saw it the first time. It's not. At least John Heder gets funnier.
Yeah, yeah. No, that is literally one of my favorite movies. Then there's Superbad. I have seen so many times.
My favorite line in that movie, I can't say online. But just
we'll talk later.
Just know it has to deal with the actor. You know, he's heavy set in that, but he was in with
Jonah.
Jonah Hill.
Yes.
It deals with Jonah Hill's character's father. We'll just leave it at that. There's a great line in the movie that just two friends, and the reason Superbad's so great is it catches friends how they talk to each other. Yeah. Because if you hear me and my friends talk when I'm with them, you'd be like, what are you people doing to each other? What are you saying to each other? Yeah. And to us, it's just, we're just goofing.
That's the best part of having friends that you're close with.
We're just goofing.
Yeah.
But other people on the periphery would be like, what is coming out of your mouths? Why would you talk to each other that way? You folks need religion.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but one of the people I'm talking to is Father Pat. What's the problem here?
He doesn't have a problem. Yeah.
No, but Superbad's a great movie.
Definitely.
See, I like Super Troopers. You ever seen Super Troopers?
I love that movie.
How many times you can get meow in? License and registration meow.
Yeah. 21 Jump Street, another funny cop movie.
See, because I'm old enough to remember 21 Jump Street, the TV show.
Yeah. Oh, it's not the same thing.
The movie wasn't there. Because the 21 Jump Street was a serious...
How about The Other Guys? That's a good cop movie. That's funny, too.
That is,
but Super Troopers is hilarious.
Super Troopers is hilarious. But Napoleon Dynamite's one of those movies where if you don't get it, and there's a large group of our audience out there going, what the hell are y'all talking about?
It's very different humor.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It is airplane hilarious. And I know airplanes may be too old for you, but You ever seen the movie Airplane?
No, I haven't.
You have to go see the movie Airplane.
Yeah.
Leslie Nielsen's in it and everything. It's about a trip on a plane.
Yeah.
The mom who plays Beaver Cleaver's mom in the show Leave It to Beaver.
Okay.
She's in this movie and
Yeah.
she talks jive.
Okay.
Oh, it's just so. One of my favorite lines in it is Leslie Nielsen comes into the cockpit and goes, "We got a lot of sick patients here. We need to get them to a hospital." Stat. The guy flying the plane goes, "A hospital? What is it?" He goes, "It's a big white building with patients, but that's not important right now." It's so dumb. Because the pilot's asking, "A hospital? You got sick people you need to get to a hospital. What are they sick from?" That's what he's asking. But he goes, "We got a lot of sick people here. We need to get them to a hospital." "A hospital? What is it?" "It's a big white building with patients. That's not important right now."
I will definitely check this out.
It's a hilarious movie.
Yeah.
Hilarious movie. So, and along the same lines as Napoleon Dynamite. Let's take a call real quick.
Yeah.
Put your headset on so you can hear it. Because we've been talking about things that just people probably aren't going to get. Hello, caller. Who's this?
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, Jim.
There was a 1950s movie which was the basis for Airplane. It was called 0 Hour.
Yes, it was. 0 Hour. Yep.
Sterling Hayden and Dana Andrews.
Right. 0 Hour. The satirical Airplane was a satire of
the
0
football
Hour.
player, Crazy Legs. I forgot the last.
Crazy
name.
Leg Hirsch.
In the role of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, it was Crazy Legs. Crazy Legs Hirsch.
Passing that on.
Crazy Legs Hirsch, Jim. That was the guy.
Yes.
Hey, thanks for the call, Jim. But yeah, Airplane was a modern day version of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. So, but it's a movie you got to see.
I will.
Hilarious. It's very funny.
See, I'll
movie.
watch that before I watch Tiger King.
I would. Do not watch Airplane 2 before you watch Tiger King, though.
Okay. What is Airplane 2?
It's a horrible movie.
Okay.
It's just like, have you ever seen Caddyshack?
No.
Caddyshack is the quintessential movie about golf.
Okay.
It is the best. When you ask any golfer, what's the best 3 movies about golf, in no particular order, well, Caddyshack will always be number 1.
Okay.
And then The Greatest Game Ever Played or Tin Cup.
Okay.
Right around there. And then some people throw in Happy Gilmore, too.
Uh-huh.
But those are the golf movies. But it's always, what's the greatest movie ever about golf? Caddyshack.
Okay.
What's the worst movie ever about golf? Caddyshack 2.
Okay.
Because it's terrible.
It's usually like that with sequels. Yeah.
Airplane's the same way. What's the here's a good trivia question. I need to give these tickets away to the 2nd annual Olaf Chili Challenge.
Nice. Yes.
Benefiting Sheltering Hands, shelteringhands.org. It's good for one chili tasting wristband. It's this Saturday, July 9th.
I'll be there.
12 to 4:30. It's sanctioned by the Chili Appreciation Society International. I got 2 free tickets to the first person that can call me and tell me what movie and its sequel are the only 2 movies to win Best Picture. 622-9622. What movie and its sequel? Sequels never do well usually. What movie and its sequel is the only 2 films to win Best Picture?
Does it only have one sequel?
Yeah, no, it has more than one sequel.
I have an idea.
But the first one and then the sequel to it won Best Picture.
Okay.
622-9622. First person to give me the correct answer, you win Olaf's Chili Challenge, 2nd annual Olaf's Chili Challenge, benefiting Sheltering Hands. You win 2 tickets to Olaf's Chili Challenge. So, but I'll tell you off the air the answer. See if you're right.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, though. It's a Christmas Day watch. You can watch it Christmas Day.
I know what it is.
You can watch it Christmas Day. That's all I'm telling you. You can watch it on Christmas Day. 622-9622, the number to call if you want to win 2 tickets to the 2nd annual Olaf's Chili Challenge, benefiting Sheltering Hands. So, being that you don't have any New Year's resolutions, you're goal-oriented. Tell me a tip. If I wanted to do, like you said, set some goals to remind myself and all, give me a tip on one place that, like Susan has her top 5 things she wants to achieve written in black eyeliner on her mirror in her bathroom. So she sees it every morning when she starts her day, the goals she's trying to achieve. she looks at and contemplates every morning as she's getting ready to go to work.
Right.
That's how she does it.
Yeah.
Do you have any little tricks like that you do?
I love Google Docs. That's where, I have a Google Drive. I keep everything that I do there so that I can access it from anywhere. So I just have a document where I just put in, what my goals are, what I'm looking to get accomplished, with dates, right? And then I just stick to it that way. But I think it's a great idea to have it out.
See, I leave the microphones on when I'm not supposed to.
Yeah.
And people then hear me talking in between breaks and everything. And it drives Joe Martone crazy because Joe's afraid during one of the breaks I might use the Italian pronoun, noun, adjective, adverb, predicate, participle.
Yeah.
Sounds like yuck.
Yeah.
Because it's yucky. It's a yucky word. You know what I mean?
Yucky word.
And so Joe's afraid I may actually say it live on the air. Mm-hmm. So I have to write myself a note. What's that say? Shut off mics.
There we go.
I have to do that. It's a goal I have to achieve. Hi, caller. Who's this? Do you know the answer to my question?
The Godfather?
And?
The Godfather 2?
You are a winner. What's your name, sir?
My name is Dave, and I want to say that I am a fellow deadhead with you, too.
Oh, good. There we go. All right, Dave.
Yeah, not many of us in Ocala.
No. Dave, these tickets, do you know where we're located?
Right at the mall?
Yeah, we're at the mall. Can you come by and grab these today or tomorrow sometime? What time's best for you? Because I'm here between 8 and 11 both days.
I can come by. I can come by tomorrow and get them.
All right, they'll be here waiting on you, Dave. You won 2 tickets to the 2nd annual Olaf's Chili Challenge. Thanks for playing.
Good job.
All right, thank you.
Good job. You knew it was The Godfather, didn't you?
No, I thought it was Home Alone, so now I feel stupid.
We're shutting your mic off.
Those were great movies.
Home Alone.
And Christmas.
Yeah.
You
The
scared me wrong.
Godfather and The Godfather 2
Okay.
were both best pictures.
I'm glad I got my
Godfather
tickets
3,
anyways.
not good. Not good. But no, on American Movie Channel, AMC, every Christmas, they play Godfather, Godfather 2, Godfather 3, back to back to back, like on a loop.
Okay.
So you get the whole trilogy.
Yeah.
All the way
But
through.
the third one is not good.
Third one's not as, I mean, it's good if you're a Godfather fan, which I am.
Yeah.
But it's not up to par with 1 and 2. By the third one, it was a different director and everything. You know, you could tell they were trying.
Right.
The first 2 felt effortlessly.
Yeah.
They were trying in the third one.
That's usually what happens, right? When you're running out of stuff.
Like to me, I got a lot of friends that like Goodfellas and Casino.
Yeah.
My favorite movie ever, period, is Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Okay, it is my favorite movie. I don't like Casino. And people
Okay.
go, why? How
I
do
do
you like
like Casino.
Goodfellas and not like Casino? I go, because I thought they were trying too hard in Casino to make another Goodfellas.
See, for me, I used to be really, really into all of this. So, like, I did watch Godfather. I did watch Goodfellas, Scarface, Casino. Heat was another good one, right?
That's a great movie.
But now, like 10 years later, it's all jumbled up in my head, and I honestly cannot even tell you the plot of each one.
Yeah, well, all I know is all my life, all I wanted to be was a gangster.
There we go. And you are. So.
That's how Goodfellas starts. Great movie. Great movie. He was 21, and he had all this money, and I never thought nothing of it.
Yeah.
Karen. And how many of those people, when you see them, like, oh, in The Godfather the other day, I'll give you this little tidbit before we go. I'm watching The Godfather Christmas Day. One of the guys that comes in to talk to Michael is a younger version. I'm like, how do I know this guy? This actor, this guy that plays Uncle June on The Sopranos as the old Uncle June.
Yeah.
He was young in 1972 in The Godfather, but it's the same guy.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, watched The Godfather hundreds of times.
Yeah.
Just realized Uncle June was in The Godfather.
Right.
Had no idea. You watched The Sopranos when it was on?
I did not.
You should watch The Sopranos.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
It's really cool to rewatch old movies because you get to see actors when they were super young that you didn't even know, just like this, right?
Like Michael Imperioli, who plays Christopher in The Sopranos for years, played a bit part, Spider in Goodfellas. He's the one that gets shot in the foot, and then Joe Pesci kills him later.
Yeah.
Just a little bit part. He's one of the main stars of The Sopranos.
So I'm kind of embarrassed to admit that I was rewatching John Tucker Must Die this past weekend.
That's a great movie.
But it's like a high school movie, right?
It's a great movie.
So I did not know that Joe from You, stalker, serial killer Joe, was in it. And he was like a good guy there, right? And I was like, Joe.
Exactly.
So yeah, no, it's really cool to catch those actors when they were like
before they became superstars.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sonda, it's been fun.
Yes, thank you, Tom.
2 hours. How did hour and a half?
It's a new year.
Just New Year. New Year. You're listening to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA.
Bye, guys.
The Source.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA.